Hello. Um, Today I want to share with you about idle valve from P38 4.0 V8, how I can run through my ECU Min Pro from Megasquirt. This is my tune studio. Okay, first of all, I'm going to explain this about idle valve first. This idle valve has three poles or three pin. The middle one is voltage, and these two sides it is for closed valve or open valve. Okay, how I can run this? My question is, Min Pro give me an option. If I don't use all wires like injectors, all injector for this 4 cylinder, I can have one wire from injector to run my idle valve. But the only wire they set here, it's only wire which is PMW1. They have only one PMW output wire. Why? I don't know, because it's mean, I guess so. But keep that in mind. Okay, if you use a 4 cylinder, you'll have an extra wire to connect it through your idle connector. If you're using 3-wire PMW valve, EAC valve, another way it's called. And then, for me, I don't use 4 cylinder, I don't use 6 cylinder, I use a V8. So I use all the wire from here to run my injectors, to run my coil, quad spark, to run my TPS, to run a lot of stuff that I set through that I need for my engine to be run. Okay, I'll come here on my setting. Now I'm on Tune Studio. So on Tune Studio, because I'll come to the setting, startup idle, and I'll come to idle control. This is our setting. I set PMW valve 1023 and I set closed loop. I have a reason why I set closed loop control. Okay, for our settings here, crown run taper, I set my minus second one to be more active than. Valve mode I said normal because it's standard. Run before start, I just set off because I can. It makes some noise if it's not start the engine. The idle will make some noise. Output I have only one high current out, which is 3, which is PMW output for the idle. And also if I run 3 wires, I put off because I don't have any extra wire. So I put it off, I have only one wire. And I set the frequency 99. I don't set too high because if you set too high frequency output for the end signal, and it makes some noise through the leads and some stuff like that. That is another lesson. So for here, remember, one wire is for the close the valve and another wire is for the open the valve. I said this wire that comes from high current out 3, I'm gonna use open valve, which is solenoid, one of the connector. If you connect the 12 volt and then you touch here, you see the valve is open. If you touch on the other side, you see the valve is closed. So I use the open one. But remember, here on my auto tune, I said closed loop. So after that, why I said closed loop? Here is the reason. This is my setting under the closed loop idle setting. Because the cycle duty of my valve will be smaller because I use one wire, so I don't have too much current to control the valve. So I can use a low value to control it. And how? For these 3 wires, I can use only one wire, which is open, and that the other one I will leave it. I'll connect the power and open valve for the solenoid. So here I'll use a small amount of digits to control my idle because of I don't want the cycle of the solenoid to go so far because I don't have enough current to turn it back because it's low because it's one wire. That is why I use it. So it sends a very small amount of cycle duty to open and close. So it do very small to get my idle control. I use the initial table because I have 2 tables. One is for the ethanol, one is for the petrol. And I use control CLT, which is a coolant temperature to run my warm-up enrichment, something like that. And also I using valve OT because of leave the valve closed above 5,000 RPM. So that is why if you turn it off, this one will disappear. My sensitivity I set it high because I use advanced and not basic because I have advanced table also. For this PID delays, crank, run taper, PID, run taper, this is for the how you get your closed loop idle can be behaved. And PID, when you set sometimes high digs can be less or something like that. So after that, I start my engine and everything is running fine. That is a thing that I want to share with you today. If you have any question, you can have on comment below, or you can tell me what next we can do. I have a lot we was doing before. I was using Megasquirt, we use Evo, Ms3pro, but now I just do Megasquirt for transmission and it's running fine through ZF. Hope everybody, if you have anything, you can share, and then we can have some updates. I'll be in touch all the time.